This is basically an autopsy of the Glade Plug-In thing that takes two different scents and switches between them. It stopped working, obviously, because it's made in China, and it's damn near impossible to open. I tried prying at it over here, as you can see, but the only way I could really end up doing it is to actually just melt the plastic in each of these things. There's no screws in there, it's just plastic. And I basically just melted all that with an old soldering iron that I use just for burning plastic and stuff like that, which you can see is just filthy and terrible. But that's all I use that for. So anyway, that was a dollar store soldering iron. Inside, this is basically the two halves that come apart. And China went to town in this one. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here. But do we really need a microcontroller? And all this crazy shit and made in China capacitors that are going to die also. There's the switch there that's supposed to control the intensity of whatever, but I guess that just changes some parameters for the chip. But of course, being made in China, it all died. At least in the Autopsy, I'll be able to get some parts out of it. There's a couple of green LEDs. There's one there and one there, which I'll clip off. A couple nice resistors. Clip those off or something. And of course, to make all of this work, being that they used a transistorized piece of electronics, it's not running on 120 volts going to a little simple heater or any crap like that. No. Instead, they've converted this to 12 and 5 volts. Because in the fan, you can actually see that it's DC 12 volts. And I guess that's good for something. I guess you could mount it with hot glue or something like that. Obviously, I'll have to clean the blades on it, because that gets kind of filthy. And I haven't gone so far as to take the board out and look at the heaters or anything like that to see what they're comprised of. But anyway, this was just an autopsy of it. At least there's some usable parts for other projects that I'm probably never going to do. But it is all there. And that's pretty much it. Thanks, China.